The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. When you love the journey, the goals just happen. You hit milestones as a side effect because it doesn't matter. At that point, I don't care if I can lift this much weight or run this fast. I mean, that's cool, but I don't love it as much as I love the journey. I love the journey. What does the journey consist of? Sucking at something, failing, getting better, learning, start it over, do it again. When you fall in love with the journey, everything else takes care of itself.
For you to stop ignoring what your soul is telling you, what your soul is speaking to you. There's something called discernment, right? We say the Holy Spirit, we say intuition, whatever it is that you want to call it. Your soul is speaking to you. Your soul is telling you that ain't right. Your soul is telling you that they ain't it. But what we do a lot of times is we ignore when our soul is telling us that they ain't right. Because why? We allow so much of our voice to control our life. And every time in my life where I ignored what my soul was telling me, when I ignored my discernment was helping me, should have helped me decide, when my intuition was screaming at me and I ignored it, I put myself in positions to break my own heart.
Pretend there's a documentary crew filming your success story and they're following you around right now. What would you do? What would you do if you knew that there was a crew following you around with cameras documenting your future incredible success? And they want to catch you in the act of it all. You would do all the right things you would have to do. Think about that, organize it.
What you want is the opportunity to prove that if no one else has your back, if it's you and God against the world, you still win. Because he can count on you because you want it bad enough. You know that there is something on the inside of you that if only it can be seen, if only it can be uncovered, somebody would see it and say, I realized I needed what was in you. That's why you're rare.
Fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Ladies and gentlemen, fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear puts people in the hospital. Fear can age you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
But I can't want it more than you. And so many people just want it the easy way. I'm sorry, man. It's not. So what they start to do is they build this narrative of it's okay. When the narrative should be, you need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay that you're not willing to help yourself out. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. Even though it's your life, if that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere. The ultimate get out of jail free card. And now the world is set up to have so many get out of jail free cards. Everything is okay.
You don't need to be there. You need to be you. And at the end of your life, when your family's gathered around you, they're going to look at you and thank you for all that you contributed to the family, for the standard that you raised, for you breaking the generation curses that were before you. Those are your responsibilities, but you can never get there if you're not willing to put in that work. Victory is possible for you at all times. You only lose when you quit.
Here's the deal. If you get to the top of the tree, all the fruit from the bottom at the top is going to be there, son. So I don't need you focusing on cars and money and stuff. You're going to get that. I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place. Why are you here on earth for this particular time? What are you doing here?
Once you've had enough disappointment, sometimes your brain doesn't want to get disappointed, so it's a permanent problem. No problem is permanent. Only your soul is permanent. Every problem can be solved. The pandemics are not forever. Winter is never forever. War is not forever. Nothing's forever. Everything changes. Everything eventually ends and something new begins. That's part of life. Those are the seasons of life. But when you start believing the problem's permanent, it is, because it's self-fulfilling.
As you begin to look at your dreams and look at your goals, write this down. Make know you're a vitamin. See, most people stop short of their dreams and park and get off the highway of life because of the rejections of life. You will always be rejected. It's no big deal. No, it's just, to me, make know you're a vitamin. Get excited about the no. Why? Because every time someone says no, that brings you another step to a yes.
Sí.
Life is the most brutal endurance sport of all time. And that's what you have to love about it. You have to flip it on its head and love the fact that life continues to attack us. There are no fucking timeouts. We are all very fragile in this world. We have to know that when we die with some meaning and some purpose in this world.
Turn that fear of failure into fuel, and then add to your fear a battle with faith, so that when faith shows up, fear is present. When fear is present, faith shows up. And when you look at the two, you will realize that it only takes faith the size of a mustard seed to move a mountain. But fear has to give way to faith. And if you're going to believe in something, bet on you. Bet on what's inside of you. Bet on who made you. Bet on the things that have been given to you, because victory is still possible for you.